In this video, we're going to discuss how to run islands analysis. Island analysis is used when you have a number of unconnected areas and want to run statistical analysis on each of them independently. To start island analysis, we're going to take a measurement, which I have prepared to have 4 unconnected areas which are going to constitute the islands to measure. Island analysis is invoked by using the analysis menu. Click and slide down and select Island Analysis. As you can see, 2 things happen on your screen. First, a new screen has been added to the Reveal interface. On the right side, you can see the clearly labeled islands with indices from 1 to 4. On the left, there's a table containing statistical parameters calculated for each of these analyses. Each row in the table is labeled with the same index as shown on the right side of the phase map. At the same time, when island analysis is open, you can see when you have opened the analysis tools using this icon that the new tab has been opened, and that's called, again, Island Analysis. It contains a number of processing options. If you inspect the analysis tree, you can see a new analysis has been added that depends on Zernike fit. That means the results processed by island analysis are taken from Zernike fit. So any Zernike terms removed are going to be reflected in the island analysis as well. Let's now discuss options in the island analysis module. As you can see, there are 2 parameters. The first sets the minimum area of the islands to be processed. I have selected here one area labeled as 2, which is particularly small to illustrate this point. If we change the size of the minimum island area to 3000, which is larger than the area of island number 2, you can see that its label is gone, and the results table has collapsed to 3 lines, meaning this particular island has been excluded from the calculations. Now let's go back, change the minimum island size so it is analyzed again. You can see label 2 appears next to that island again, and the results for this island have appeared back in the table. The other parameter in the analysis tools is terms removed from each of the individual islands. At the moment, we have selected nothing. That means the data arrives as it was processed by the Zernike fit analysis. By pulling the menu selection down, you can see that you can remove Piston. That means removing the mean value from each island. The effect is you can see the change in scaling. You can also remove Piston and Tilt. So each of these areas are analyzed separately, and tilt is removed from each of them. You can also remove second-order polynomial or third-order polynomial. As you can see, the areas get flatter and flatter. So let's leave it as a piston removal only. Once the analysis is finished, you can use the reporting tool to print a report from the island analysis. Select Island Analysis Report, which was prepared earlier. As you can see, you can include a phase map with the islands labeled and a table of the results for each. Going back to the analysis tree, it is important to understand that island analysis produces its own results. According to the rules of processing data in Reveal, that means we can separately apply masks and filters only to the results produced by island analysis. To do that, we can open the Universal Toolbar and also close the sidebar to perform masking on this data alone. So let's apply a mask to divide region 3 into 2 separate areas. When you apply the mask, you can see that island analysis has divided region 3 into regions 3 and 4. Also, the results table added a row to display the results of the newly created areas. Going back to the Zernike analysis, you can see this island is intact. This is because the island analysis map has its own mask, which we can apply and manipulate without impacting the rest of the analysis before in the processing tree. Now I'm going to remove this island analysis specific mask and return to the previous situation. That means that region 3 is intact, analyzed as a single region. Going back to the phase analysis, you can perform the same masking operation, and this has the same effect, except this time the Zernike map results shown here are impacted. However, the results are similar to the previously masked analysis in islands analysis, where region 3 has again been split into two independent islands, number 3 and 4. This demonstrates how island analysis flows from Zernike fit.